Stress Management for Lower Back Pain, Part 3. In the last two, Part 1 and Part 2, we spoke about different things. Now I'm going to talk about how to find your stress-free place. Everybody has a different way of approaching that. You can meditate, you can sit, you can look at a tree. Literally, try it. Don't try to find a stress-free place that has a lot of action in it. The latest movie, I don't even know what the titles might be, but the latest movie that's full of action, that's not a way to find a stress-free place. Find a spot where you can sit and not be bothered for 10 or 15 minutes. You would be shocked as to how much that puts you in a better place. You are constantly filling yourself with tension. As you fill yourself with tension, now you have to figure out how to unwind that. As I said in video 2, stress builds up, and at a certain point something's going to happen and that stress is going to let go. We need to be in control of that process. As we figure out how to, in a day-by-day, hour-by-hour, minute-by-minute way, come to that stress-free place. The stress-free place could be a spot in your mind. My stress-free place is building stuff. I can visualize in my mind how I'm going to make something. So if you're a carpenter, how are you going to install that door? How are you going to install that window? Do you see all the parts to it? Do you see all the flashing you have to put in? Do you see all the different screws you have to use? Do you see how the window fits in place? Do you see how you have to finish the window after that? There's a process there, and that can be a stress-free management methodology. How do you replace the door of your car? How do you find something that you just love to do? How do you garden? How do you put a screw in a piece of 2x4 that's been out there for 20 years and is as dry as a bone? You know for sure you put a nail in it, you're going to crack that 2x4. How do you put a screw in there without cracking that 2x4? You can think about those things. I sometimes have a problem that I cannot resolve while I'm working on it. I just forget about it. And then at an unknown moment sometime in the future, whether it's when I wake up in the morning or before I go to bed or I take a shower, all of a sudden, bam, there's another answer. It's remarkable. It's just remarkable to see how that process works. But if you don't know you can do it, you can't be taught it. What I think you ought to do in order to be more stress-free is figure out a place that you can go to. Start doing stretches on a regular basis. These are all things you can do 1 and 2 and 3 minutes a day at a time or more. I have clients who do 1 hour worth of stretches every single day. They're highly motivated individuals, and they are doing remarkable well under the circumstances for the work that they're doing, for the situations in their body. They're just doing very well, but they are now focusing 1 hour a day on their stretches. You don't have to focus that much on the stretches, even though you really would benefit by that. Your stretches could be your safe place. You do 15 minutes of stretches, you get into a routine, you figure it out. These videos are all giving you an inkling of where you can go to figure out how to be stress-free. In this particular case, you stretch, you figure out how you can be mentally in a certain spot, emotionally in a certain spot, physically in a certain spot that is stress-free. Well, have that as a safe place you can go to. Don't go to a bar. Don't go to a party. Don't go to an action-packed movie. Find your own spot. Believe it or not, if you find your own spot and you get used to that own spot, you go there for 15 minutes a day, you will be shocked as to how much that re-energizes you. That's just the beauty of it all. If you like this information is below on how you can see more. There are other things that I'm going to be stating in the future, bringing up in the future as the topics come to me. If you're interested in talking to me or asking me a question about anything at all, comments can be placed below. I take every comment seriously, and I comment on every comment that I get to make a comment on that comment.